Hi, my name is Rizwan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of GuardWare, and today we'll be focusing on one of GuardWare's key products, that is GuardWare DISCOVER, which forms an integral part of your journey to securing your sensitive data. The core objective of Discover is to help you locate, classify, investigate, and remediate sensitive data. Now, before we go into detailed product demo, let us run through some of the core use cases addressed by GuardWare Discover. Now, there are 8 core use cases of GuardWare Discover. There are sensitive data discovery and management, PCI DSS scoping and compliance, data classification and labeling, reclassification of identified data, data discovery for AI training so that AI engines can work on them, identification and remediation of exposed data, data retention and cleanup, and involving data owners in classification and sanitization process. Now, Discover's coverage includes M365 environments, endpoint devices, and file servers. These locations can be scanned using a unique agentless technology, making it easy to set up and run with zero disruptions. Agent-based options are available as a backup when agentless approach is not feasible. So this is Discover's management console. The console comes with an extensive data governance section where you can connect with M365 tenancy and pull classification labels or define your own. These can then be pushed down to identified sources. The section also allows you to define your own data types using sensitive words, regular expressions, and file naming conventions. And you can also assign data type classifications for the data type it is. Now let us look at an existing scan we have run. Now under this scan, we are looking for credit card information within endpoint devices, SharePoint, and emails. Here you can see some hits. The information captured by Discover includes all relevant metadata from the file, including who's the owner, when it was created, when it was last modified. Using this information, you can easily archive old data which is no longer relevant, for example, by locating all data based on last modified date. Now clicking on the hits will showcase details about the identified data. As you can see, the file is an image. Discover has a unique ability to scan images and scan documents which form an integral part of sensitive information set. Now let us remediate the identified data. You can do this using multiple methods. For example, here you can see I can move this data to secure location. I can delete it. I can make a copy of this data to be processed by AI. I can classify this data, or I can engage the information owner with this data. Let me send an email to Rizwan for the remediation of this data. This is an integral part of data security, as most of the time security teams have no understanding and rights to move or delete sensitive data without angering the users. This decentralized approach is unique to GuardWare. Now let us perform another action, which is to classify the data. This time I will select the file, apply classification label to this information. Now let us look at how those actions actually look at on the endpoint. Once the classifications have been applied, you will be able to see that the documents have automatically been classified. So here is a document which was classified using Discover, and the classification was set to secret, and it has already applied those classifications. So that's all for GuardWare Discover. This is how GuardWare Discover allows you to locate sensitive data, classify it, investigate it, and remediate any exposed data within your environment. Please contact us for any questions.